Hey everyone, to answer the critical thinking question, yes, I have been a part of an organization where goals were unclear, pretty vague, or dealing with interpersonal behavior. Actually, the organization that I'm at right now, it's an association, and I've been there for like 5 years, 5 or 6 years now. And the organization is made up of different departments. So each department has a different role, but we all work together during conferences, events, and all that stuff. So um, I found when I got there at this job, roles weren't clearly defined. So everyone in the department was kind of the owner of whatever the situation was. So if it was a request that came in or an email, everybody was looking at each other like, okay, you got it, I got it, like who has it? Because there was no like defined role. And my boss at the time, he was pretty laid back and he wasn't really involved in our specific department. So he wasn't really guiding us on how to really answer questions, who should have what role, who should be doing what. So we always were trying to, you know, figure out the best way to get a job done. So it wasn't until like probably after something went wrong or crashed where our boss would be like, oh, well, what happened here? How come this wasn't done? How come that wasn't done? But like during the process, we were low key, reaching out to him like, hey, what's the best next steps? And he will always kind of push it back on us. Like, how would y'all handle it? You guys get it together. And we kind of just had to work together as a team to try to figure it out. But at the end of each year, we have this thing called an end of the year review. And just to address some of that vagueness and kind of standoffish behavior, I know that, like I've mentioned to my boss, or a couple of other of my coworkers have mentioned to my boss that, his behavior in not being involved and not necessarily wanting to be involved has caused us a lot of, confusion because we don't know who should be doing what and what are the expectations until something goes wrong. So, this past year, I know my boss had been working harder to be more involved and not be so vague and just leave us with everything. And so that's pretty much how I handled the situation.